Regal Tina, the favourite to come up. Look just about set first time in. Racing this time. And down on the inside, Miss Grosvenor went away in a gallop, and then we've got Rick Evander going out well. They're followed out then by Allison Brigade. They're followed wider at Rabando Way, Grecian Symbol, followed out then by Rosenheim. They're followed by Tinkering, followed on the outside by Command John, the favourite Regal Tina, Ho Ho New on the inside. On the outside is Van Bryden. They're followed further back by Winter Game, Samantha Gay. Peddler right out of it, so is Flying Game. As past the 1900 they go, and Grecian Symbol skied away on the lead by 6 lengths at the moment from Rick Evander, Rabando Way. They're followed then by Allison Brigade. On its outside is Rosenheim. Round the outside of those then goes Command John. They're followed by Miss Grosvenor, then Tinkering. They're followed further back by Van Bryden, followed then by Winter Game. They're followed a long way back the favourite Regal Tina, Samantha Kay, and still in a gallop is Ho Ho New. Down the back and past the 1600, Grecian Symbol by 2 lengths now from Rick Evander, running third Rabando Way. Out facing the breeze on the outside is Command John, and down on the inside of those Allison Brigade. On the outside of Allison Brigade is Rosenheim. They're followed 3 wide then by Van Bryden. Down on the inside is Winter Game. On they come past the 1400 metres. Poland Grecian Symbol the leader. A length and a quarter now to Rick Evander the trail, and 3 back on the inside Rabando Way. Out facing the breezes Command John. Around the outside goes Tinkering past the 1200 metres pole they go. They're followed down on the inside Allison Brigade, Rosenheim, followed by Van Bryden and Winter Game. Oh, there's a big break back to the favourite Regal Tina. Further back Samantha Kay. They're followed in by Miss Grosvenor. Ho Ho New hasn't stopped galloping since about the 1800. On they come now with 1,000 metres to go. And as Grecian Symbol by a link from Tinkering. Down on the inside of those then to Rick Evander. They're followed 3 back on the inside Rabando Way, and the 1-1 Command John. A length away on the inside then to Allison Brigade. On the outside of Allison Brigade we've got Rosenheim. They're followed by Van Bryden. And a length a quarter away to Winter Game. Forget about the rest as into the back they go. And Grecian Symbol still the leader. A length and a quarter Rick Evander. Tinkering the death on the outside. A length and a half Rabando Way on the outside Command John. They're followed by Allison Brigade. Moving up Winter Game. Followed Rosenheim and Van Bryden. They're 600 metres out, and Grecian Symbol the leader. By a length from Tinkering. Down on the inside of those to Rick Evander. About 2 lengths away to Winter Game, is gradually making ground. They're followed down on the inside again by Command John, then Allison Brigade. And zooming around the outside is Van Bryden. Further back to Rosenheim. They come on now with 300 metres left to go. And Grecian Symbol's going to line them up for the judge from Rick Evander's had a nice run, and Tinkering on the outside. There's 2 or 3 away to Winter Game and Van Bryden. Down past the 200, Grecian Symbol the leader from Rick Evander. Further back to Tinkering and Winter Game. Grecian Symbol, Rick Evander starting to get to him on the inside. Further back then to Tinkering is Grecian Symbol on the inside to Rick Evander, but Grecian Symbol's holding him nicely, and Grecian Symbol won it from Rick Evander. Then Winter Game, they're followed by Tinkering, Van Bryden. They're followed further back by Allison Brigade, followed down on the inside by Rosenheim. They're followed by Command John, Rabando Way, then Regal Tina. From Rick Evander, further back to Tinkering and Winter Game. Grecian Symbol, Rick Evander starting to get to him on the inside. Further back then to Tinkering is Grecian Symbol on the inside to Rick Evander, but Grecian Symbol's holding him nicely, and Grecian Symbol won it from Rick Evander. Then Winter Game, they're favourite Julius on the outside. Maybe now, Captive, Count PN, Regal Tina, Peddler, Paul Charming and Captain Carthew. Up they come. Racing this time, and favourite Julius a shade slow to get going on the outside, and Saturn Knight and Chippewa Chief and Zeus, they went out well. They're followed up by Allison Brigade, and Julius followed through by Count B, and then on the outside is Lyrico. They're followed by Maybe Now. Paul Charming and Peddler followed down on the inside by Captive. Snatcher Gap has broken up Captain Carthew slow, and so was Regal Tina and Call Me Lucky. They're stretched out over the best part of 150 metres now as Chippewa Chief skies away on the lead by 6 lengths now. From in second place is Zeus. They're followed by Julius the favourite, running into third, track by Allison Brigade. Then we've got Saturn Knight followed by Count B and Lyrico. They're followed then by Paul Charming. Maybe Now followed further back by Captive, then Peddler a long way back to Captain Carthew. Regal Tina on the outside to Call Me Lucky, and last of all then a Snatcher Gap. Down the straight they come with 2,000 to go, and Chippewa Chief the leader by 2 or 3 lengths from on the inside. Zeus the Breeze now is Allison Brigade. Then the favourite Julius on its outside has Count Me In, and down on the inside of Count Me In is Saturn Night. There followed a length and a quarter back by Lyrico. A length and a half to Paul Charming on its inside as Maybe Now, followed by Captive, and 4 lengths away to Peddler. Then Captain Carthew, followed by Maybe Call Me Lucky. On the inside is Regal Tina, and 4 lengths away to Snatcher Gap at the rear. 1,800 metres to go, and Chippewa Chief the leader. 2 lengths now on Zeus, trailing out, facing the breezes. Allison Brigade the favourite. Julius in the 1-1. 3 back on the inside is Saturn Night. A length and a half, Count Me In, followed by Lyrico. A length and a quarter then to Maybe Now. Going through on the inside of Paul Charming, followed by Captain. 3 back to Peddler. They're followed by Captain Carthew, Call Me Lucky, Regal Tenor, and 3 or 4 lengths away to Snatcher Gap at the rear. Into the showgrounds, Ben goes Chippewa Chief by 2 lengths now from Zeus. A length and a quarter, Saturn Night, 3 deep on the fence, still facing the breeze on the outside, Allison Brigade. Wolfie giving the favourite Julius every chance of the 1-1 with 2 lengths away to Count Me In. On the inside then to Maybe Now, followed by Lyrico. On the fence to Peddler, on its outside is Paul Charming, followed by Regal Tenor and Captain together. Then Captain Carthew, Snatcher Gap, and Call Me Lucky's at the rear. Down past the 1,200 metres, Pole and Chippewa Chief going well out in front by 2 lengths. From Zeus getting the trail. 3 back to Saturn Night. On its outside is Allison Brigade. The 1-1 is Julius. On the inside to Maybe Now. They're followed by Count Me In as Captive zooms around the outside. On the rails to Peddler on its outside. A length away is Lyrico, followed by Regal Tina. Then coming Paul Charming, followed by Captain Carthew, Call Me Lucky. And at the rear of the field is Statue Gap with 900 to go. And it's still Chippewa Chief. 2 lengths on Zeus. Down on the inside, Saturn Night. They're followed by Allison Brigade, Captive round the outside. And Julius now caught out deep is followed by Maybe Now and Count Me In, then Peddler. On the outside of Peddler, Lyrico, followed by Regal Tina. They're followed by Paul Charming. Down on the inside is Call Me Lucky, Captain Carthew, and Snatcher Gap is still at the rear. They're 600 metres out of the leader. Chippewa Chief a length now on Zeus, followed by Captive. On the inside, Allison Brigade. Then the favourite Julius. On the outside is Maybe Now. Down on the inside is Peddler. On the fence to Saturn Night. Round the outside is Count Me In. They're followed by Regal Tina, Snatcher Gap, Captain Carthew, and Call Me Lucky's at the rear. 400 metres left to go, and Captive goes up on the outside of Chippewa Chief and Zeus. In behind them, the favourite Julius Maybe Now. They're followed then by Lyrico and Peddler. Wider out to Count Me In. Into the lane they come, 200 metres to go, and it's Zeus the leader in behind them. Then to Captive, Julius got a split on the inside. Wider out to Maybe Now, who may have got to the lead. At the moment, it's Maybe Now from Zeus is still the leader. Julius on the inside, but it's Zeus on the outside, and Maybe Now and Julius on the inside. But Zeus at the moment has got it one. On the outside to Maybe Now, down on the inside of those then to Julius. They were followed in by Peddler, further back to Captain Carthew. On its outside is Captain, then Count Me In, followed in by Lyrico. They're followed by Snatcher Gap on the inside of those to Saturn Night, Allison Brigade. Further back to Chippewa Chief, Regal Tina. Got a split on the inside. Wider out to Maybe Now, who may have got to the lead. At the moment, it's Maybe Now from Zeus is still the leader. Julius on the inside, but it's Zeus on the outside, and Maybe Now and Julius on the inside. But Zeus at the moment has got it one. On the outside to Maybe Now, down on the inside of those then to Julius. They were followed in by... They're looking likely now, but Kathy Glance backs away again. Just as they were set, up they come. Racing this time, and Peddler went away well from number 1, the favourite Broomfield Thunder. Grecian Symbol made a flyer, followed up by Kathy Glance, Kariva Girl. They're followed then by Stridham. They're followed further back by Rick Evander, a bit slow, Tarport, Derby and Admiral So and A. Into the showgrounds bend they go for the first time, and Grecian Symbol heads them off and goes to the lead by 3 lengths on Peddler. Broomfield Thunder's in a bad gallop, followed then by Kathy Glance, 5 to Kariva Girl and Stridham, followed by Major Hest. 2 lengths away to Admiral So and I, 2 to Tarport, Derby. The second favourite, Rick Evander's at the rear. On they come to the 2,200 metres mark, and Grecian Symbol 3 on the favourite Peddler. A length and a quarter, Kathy Glance, 2 then to Kariva Girl. Round the outside is Stridham. On its inside is Major Hest. They're followed 2 lengths away then by Admiral So and I, followed by Rick Evander, Tarport, Derby, and 3 or 4 lengths away to Brimfield Thunder. Down the straight 2,000 metres out from home, and Grecian Symbol a length and a quarter, the favourite Peddler getting the trail. There's Stridham going up on the outside of Peddler. 3 back on the inside to Kathy Glance. In the 1-1 now, Kariva Girl, followed by Major Major Hest on its outside. Admiral So and I, then Rick Evander, 2 lengths away to Tupwood Derby, and Brimfield Thunders at the rear, but only 10 lengths off the pace with 1900 to go. Here the leader, Grecian Symbol, by a length now from Stride and the Breeze on the outside. Peddler down in the inner. It gets the trail, 3 back to Kathy Glance, Kariva Girl, the 1-1. They're followed a length away by Major Hest. Round the outside of Major Hest is Admiral So and I. The second favourite, Rick Evander's going sweetly enough now, a length and a quarter. Tupwood Derby and Brimfield Thunder still at the rear. They stream down the back straight, 1600 metres out. Grecian Symbol, a length on Stridham on the fence and trailing Peddler. 3 back on the fence to Kathy Glance on its outside. Kariva Girl on the rails again to Major Hest on its outside. Admiral So and I, a length and a quarter. Rick Evander, second last is Tupwood Derby, and last of all is Brimfield Thunder. Round the showgrounds bend onto the 1400 metres pole and Grecian Symbol, a length on Stridham on the outside. Down on the inside of Stridham Peddler. 3 back on the fence to Kathy Glance on its outside is Kariva Girl on the fence to Major Hest on its outside. Admiral So and I. They're followed then by Rick Evander, a length and a quarter to Tupwood Derby and Brimfield Thunder at the rear. Down past the 1200 comes Grecian Symbol. It's been setting a pretty leisurely pace out in front. By a length now from Stridham on the outside. Peddler the favourite down on the fence getting the trail. A length away on its outside. Kariva Girl in the 1-1 and 3 deep on the inside is Kathy Glance. On the rounds to Major Hest on its outside to Admiral So and I. And in a bad gallop, Tupwood Derby settled quickly when it's making its run. They're followed then by Rick Evander and Brimfield Thunder on the inside. Oh, there's only 8 lengths from first to last as they go to the 900 metres pole. And Grecian Symbol the leader. On the inside to Peddler. Round the outside is Stridham. They're followed then 3 back by Kathy Glance getting locked up. Then Kariva Girl. Tupwood Derby out on no man's land. Next is followed Admiral So and I. Major Hest, Rick Evander the second favourite, still back at the rear with Brimfield Thunder. They stream down the back straight, 700 to go, and Grecian Symbol still the leader. A length on Stridham. Peddler hasn't covered an inch of extra ground on the trail. On the outside then to Tupwood Derby. In between them Kariva Girl. On the fence to Kathy Glass locked up. On the outside then to Stridham. They're followed by Major Hest, and on its outside is Rick Evander. They bunch up now with 500 to go, and Grecian Symbol still the leader. On the outside Stridham. Down on the inside Peddler the favourite. He's still in a bad posse. Round the outside Tupwood Derby, Kariva Girl. They're all keeping the favourite in. They're followed by Kathy Glance. Round the outside Admiral So and I. Into the lane, 250 left to go, and Grecian Symbol lined them up. On the outside Stridham the favourite. Peddler, he's well locked up. They're followed by Admiral So and I coming home well, and a wider out to Rick Evander. Oh, the gaps come for the favourite if he's got enough now. It's a Grecian Symbol. Peddler's going to him on the inside. Stridham down the inside Admiral So and I, but Peddler wins it. Oh, only narrowly though from Grecian Symbol, breaking up Kathy Glance, then Stridham. Then we had Admiral So and I, Brimfield Thunder. Then we had Kariva Girl galloping, followed on the inside then by Tupwood Derby, Major Hest, and Rick Evander and Kariva Girl. We mentioned up. They're followed by Admiral So and I coming home well, and a wider out to Rick Evander. Oh, the gaps come for the favourite if he's got enough now. It's a Grecian Symbol. Peddler's going to him on the inside. Stridham down the inside Admiral So and I, but Peddler wins it. Oh, only narrowly though from Grecian. Able Rain having its first start for John Reith. Favourite Empire Bell. Here they go. Any moment. Tinkering comes up. Empire Bell, Ho Ho New getting a bit fidgety. Racing this time, Empire Bell, it broke as the barrier strands were pulled, and Ho Ho New and Able Rain went out well, and so did Moon Bell. Down on the inside then we've got Naturist 5 away to Halen Pride, followed by Rayburn Royal. Then on the inside is Zeus, is followed on the outside by Regal Tina, maybe now, then Waveluster. Naturist broke up, then Empire Bell. They're followed down on the inside again by Tinkering, further back Kariva Girl and Count Me, and that seems to be hopelessly out of it, and so does Snatch a Gap. Round they come, and Ho Ho News up to his old tricks. He's broken up, and Able Rain the leader. Out by 3 lengths now from Naturist. Wolfie shooting Halen Pride round the outside with 2-2 to go. They're followed then by Zeus on the outside of Zeus's Regal Tina. Down on the inside of those then we've got Maybe Now. They're followed by Tinkering and Waveluster. Then Kariva Girl. There's 10 back to Ho Ho New. Oh, the favourite Empire Bell. He's putting up a shocking performance tonight. Further back to Count Me In. Rayburn Royal is out of it. So is Snatch a Gap and Naturist. They get down with 2,000 metres to go, and Wolfie takes the second favourite. Halen Pride into the leaders. Able Rain gets the trail. Running third is Zeus, has followed Regal Tina. On the inside is Moon Bell. They're followed a length away by Tinkering. Down on the inside is Baby Now. A length away, Bluster Kariva Girl and Ho Ho Nu. The rest are a long way back. They're headed by Impilo Bell. They've got 1,800 metres to go. Hale and Pride a length and a quarter on Able Rain. It's enjoying the perfect trail and running third is Zeus. A length away to Regal Tina facing the breeze at the moment. Graham Harris is shooting. Ho Ho Nu up at a great rate. On the fence to Moonbell with 1,600 to go. Getting onto the back of Ho Ho Nu is Wave Luster on its inside is Tinkering. On the fence to Maybe Now on the outside of Baby Now, Kariva Girl. There's 10 away to Impilo Bell and Count Me In. Round the showgrounds bend they come and Zeus has taken over. It's Zeus by a length and a quarter now from Hale and Pride. Out facing the breeze, Ho Ho Nu. Then Regal Tina got cover. 3 deep on the inside, Able Rain. Tinkering on the outside. On the outside of those two to Wave Luster. Moving up Kariva Girl, 1,200 to go. They're followed then by Moon Bell and Maybe Now. There's 4 or 5 lengths away to Impilo Bell and Count Me In. Down the straight they come, 1,100 to go, and the big horse Zeus the leader. He's going to be attacked now by Wave Luster on the inside, Hale and Pride. Then Ho Ho Nu, wider out Kariva Girl. 3 deep on the fence to Able Rain. On the outside, Regal Tina. They're followed then by Tinkering. Down on the inside, Moon Bell and Maybe Now. They're followed by Impilo Bell and Count Me In. Out of the straight they go, 900 to go, and Zeus the leader. By a length from Wave Luster to the breeze. Down on the inside, Hale and Pride. In the 1-1 is Kariva Girl. 3 deep on the fence to Able Rain. On its outside is Ho Ho Nu. Trapped out deep is Regal Tina. On the fence to Moonbell. Round the outside goes Tinkering, followed around by Impilo Bell. On the inside to Maybe Now and Count Me In. They stream down the back straight, 600 metres to go, and Zeus the leader. On its outside, Wave Luster still getting that trail is Hale and Pride. In the 1-1, Kariva Girl, Moonbell. John Langdon got Able Rain out beautifully, but it went into a break. Round the outside goes Impilo Bell getting closer. They're followed by Tinkering. Down on the inside is Count Me In. Down they come past the 400, and Zeus the leader. Wave Luster on the outside. Paddy Timmins and Kariva Girl look the danger. On the inside of those then to Hale and Pride. Round they come, the turn for home, 200 to go, and Zeus attacked by Kariva Girl down the outside. Hale and Pride's on the inner. They're followed then by Wave Luster, and further back to Moonbell. It's Kariva Girl. On the inside to Zeus. Pardon me, on the inside of those to Hale and Pride, and it's Zeus and Hale and Pride, they go to the line, and Zeus I think may have beaten Hale and Pride, and then Kariva Girl. They're followed by Moonbell. Down on the inside, Wave Luster. They're followed further back by Tinkering, Impilo Bell. On the inside of those to Count Me In. They're followed then on the inside, Regal Tina. Able Rain followed Maybe Now. Further back to Ho Ho Nu. Attacked by Kariva Girl down the outside. Hale and Pride's on the inner. They're followed then by Wave Luster, and further back to Moonbell. It's Kariva Girl. On the inside to Zeus. Pardon me. On the inside of those to Hale and Pride. And it's Zeus.
All down in line now. Round about 100 metres to go to the start. Here they go. Yankee Lock hanging back a bit. Any moment. Racing this time, and on the inside, breaking up Ferrari Star. Nui Countess left the gate well, and so did Royal Manor. The favourite, the greatest, on the outside is settled quickly, followed then by Just a Thought. They're followed further back then by Spry Advice. Through on the inside as Mighty Mer beat the budget, and Ferrari Star and My Bye Bubba. That has broken up hopelessly at the rear of the field. On across the top they come, about 2,200 to go, and Royal Manor hit the lead, about 2 lengths on Just a Thought the Breeze. Down on the inside is Nui Count. There's 3 back on the fence to Perfect Count. On the outside of Perfect Count, a beautifully placed 1 out and 1 back, the favourite, the greatest. They're followed a length the quarter by Loyal G, 2 lengths further back to Beat the Budget. They're followed 2 lengths away by Spry Advice. Then we've got Mighty Mer, Yankee Lock around the outside, and about 8 lengths away then to Nicky Evander, and a further 10 lengths further back to Ferrari Star, and Bay Bubba's right at the rear of the field. On they come now with about 1,900 to go. There's no change in the order, and Royal Manor led them. Up on the outside and facing the breeze is Just a Thought. Down on the fence and trailing Nui Countess. 3 back on the inside is Perfect Count. Beautifully placed 1 out and 1 back, the greatest. They're followed a length the quarter by Loyal G on the fence to Spry Advice. Round the outside, Yankee Lock. They're followed then by Beat the Budget on the inside of Beat the Budget, My Mighty Mur. A length and a half at the rear of that lot. We've got Nicky Evander 10 lengths away to O'Rari Star, another 8 or 9 lengths further back to Bay Bubba. On they go past the 1600 metres pole, and Royal Manor led them by a length from Just a Thought. Yankee Lock working up quietly on the outside. On the fence to Nui Countess. One out of one back is the Greatest. 3 deep on the fence is Perfect Count. They're followed on the rails again by Spry Advice. On the outside of Spry Advice to Loyal G. A length and a half to Mighty Mur. On the inside of Beat the Budget. 2.5 lengths away to Nicky Evander. About 3 lengths further back to O'Rari Star. 8 to 10 lengths away to Bay Bubba at the rear. On to the 1200 metres pole they go, and Royal Manor attacked now by Yankee Lock on the outside. Nui Countess hugging the paint and not covering an inch of extra ground on the trail. In the 1-1 now is Just a Thought. 3 back on the fence, Perfect Count. The favourites on the outside of Perfect Count, the Greatest. Then we've got Loyal G and Spry Advice. Past 1,000 they go. 2 lengths further back then to Beat the Budget. A length and a quarter, Nicky Evander. Down on the inside is Mighty Mur. A length away on the outside to O'Rari Star, and 2 lengths last is Bay Bubba. Not a great deal of pace on with 800 metres to go, and Royal Manor still the leader. Yankee Lock trotting nicely on the outside. Nui Count is still getting a lovely run. 1 out and 1 back is Just a Thought. 3 deep on the inside is Perfect Count. Wolfie's taking off with the favourite, the Greatest now is Perfect Count. Went into a gallop. They're followed round the outside by Spry Advice. Round the top they come. They've got about 600 to go, and Royal Manor, Just a Thought, moved up sharply on the outside of Yankee Lock. Then we've got the Greatest right in behind them. Nui Countess is still there also. They're followed down on the inside again by Spry Advice. Then on the outside of that lot is Nicky Evander as they come on towards the turn with about 400 to go, and Beat the Budget sweeping around the outside, but Just a Thought has made the lead. It's Just a Thought from Royal Manor. The Greatest is going beautifully in behind them. On the fence to Nui Countess. Down the outside has Beat the Budget, but the favourite's gone to the lead by the Greatest. And then we've got Beat the Budget coming through as Nui Countess. A big run on the inside. It's the Greatest. Nui Countess galloping into the lead. Royal Manor down the outside here. We've got Beat the Budget, and the Greatest is broken and going there. Nui Countess, but get it. On the inside then we've got Royal Manor. They're followed in by Just a Thought, wider out to Beat the Budget. They're followed Spry Advice, Loyal G, Perfect Count. They're followed further back by Nicky Evander. On the inside was Mighty Mur. Further back O'Rari Star, Yankee Lock. And last of all was Bay Bubba. Onto the lead by the Greatest, and then we've got Beat the Budget coming through as Nui Countess. A big run on the inside. It's the Greatest. Nui Countess galloping into the lead. Royal Manor down the outside here. We've got Beat the Budget, and the Greatest is broken and going there. Nui Countess, but get it. On the inside then we've got Royal